In the Shopify product page design masterclass, I will show you how we can convert a very basic looking Shopify product page into a custom looking product page. So if you see, this is Dawn theme, and with Dawn theme, every product page looks something like that. So you cannot design a custom looking product page with the Dawn theme. There is some limitation, but in this video I will show you how you can turn a basic looking Shopify product page into a custom and branded looking Shopify product page with bundles and everything there. So you can see this how it looks. There is a many custom section that you cannot build with the default free Shopify theme, but in this video I will show you how we can do that step by step with a drag and drop page builder. I will cover each and everything, and the whole design will be mobile responsive, and this is the page that we will build from the scratch with everything mobile responsive. And let's begin with the tutorial. And to start the tutorial, all you need to have a Shopify store and installing Pagefly. The links of the best Shopify deal currently available will be given in the description. Just create the Shopify store and install Pagefly app into your store, and then just access Pagefly app from apps and then Pagefly, and then we can start this tutorial. So let's begin. In this Shopify website design tutorial masterclass, we will start doing the product page design. In the previous video, we have completed the home page of the For Chicks website that we are making to understand how we can create our own custom looking website without any limitation from theme itself. So we have created this custom layout from scratch using the drag and drop Pagefly page builder, and we have created all the section until these numbers don't lie. Now we will focus on our next thing, the next pillar page for any Shopify store, which is the product page where customer purchase the products itself. And if we see, these are the best selling products for that store. And if we create and if we understand how to create any custom homepage, any custom product page, then you can take that skill to create anything you want, right? So if I click this any of the products, this how their product page templates looks like. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So in this series tutorial, we are covering how to create custom layout from scratch, and if anything is repetitive, I will just skip that, because if you understand how to create anything, and if we have covered that fundamentals in the previous parts of the video, then we don't need to repeat it again, right? So let's begin. So in this video, we are going to make this product page templates, where I will show you how we can create something similar to this. Okay, so this is a product page template. So we are page fly page builder. So I'll click this cross icon. So I'll close the page fly page builder. Then we need to create a product page template. In the past, we have created a home page template. So I'll click on create a blank page, and what type of page I have already described those in the first part of the video, what this page types actually means and how we can identify what types of page we need to create. In this case, we need to create a product page template. So I'll select it, and then we'll start making that template. But in the product page template, there is few things to consider, and this will be the dynamic product purchase area, because in the product page templates, customer actually comes in and they clicks on add to cart, and they can purchase the product with the options they are selecting, right? And as you can see, there is the button of add to cart is showing. Okay, and that is a dynamic area, because if people click on this add to cart, they either go to a card, or a card drawer is opening, or they are go to a checkout. And if we click the other elements, these are related to that particular product. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So now let's begin. Okay, so first of all, we have this section which is a dynamic product area, and let's see how we can add it. So to add that, we need to click on these elements, but instead of layouts, we need to go to Shopify, and inside Shopify we have an option called product details. And in the product details, we need to take that elements inside Shopify, because this is a dynamic elements. And as I covered in the homepage design, any dynamic elements like a collection list, product list, everything will come from this Shopify tab. And anything static, anything which is not dynamic, is come from this Pagefly tab, like heading, paragraph, button, and etc. And in the Shopify tab we have all those dynamic elements like product elements, collection elements, and blog post elements. So I hope that makes sense. So let's begin. So I'll click on product details and we'll take this option, because in the left there will be images and in the right there will be the content. So I'll drag that here, and then we'll go to the general of this. Okay, now it is asking us to the product source. What is the product source? Product source means for which product we are making this template for. So I'll click on assign products, and then we'll select the product. I will click on add products, and the products that we are making this template for is called eyelash enhancing serum. So I'll click on it, I'll click on select, and you will find that instantly some of the information get preloaded, because this information are coming from the Shopify backend. And as I said, if we are taking any dynamic elements, and the data of those dynamic elements is controlling from the backend of the Shopify store, we cannot change anything of the dynamic elements itself from the Pagefly editor. For example, if I want to make this 24, 29, we don't have any option of that, but we can change the color of it, look of it, font of it. But to change this pricing of that product, title of this product, image of that product, description of this product, we need to go to the backend of our Shopify store, go to the products, and then change the information about that product from the backend, because Pagefly cannot change anything of the dynamic element itself from the editor. It all loading and covering from the backend. So I hope that make complete sense. So now let's get back to the Pagefly editor. Okay, so that is done. Now go to the section, and for like before, we need to change the max width to 1300 pixel, right? And that is done. So now let's check how it is looking. So you can see what are the things here is few of the things they are doing, which is pretty advanced. And if you want to achieve those, we need to do some custom coding. But in this series of the video, I am not covering this, but I will show you how we can add bundles products into our store. Okay, this is possible, and I will show you how we can do that. Okay, so first of all, they are giving some star ratings, and if I click that star rating, nothing happens. But it should work like something like this. If I click on it, it should scroll me to that review section area, which will be added by a Shopify review app like Looks or any other review app that available in Shopify. We need to import reviews, or it will organically given by our customer, and it will increase day by day. Okay, and this how this review actually works dynamically. Okay, not static, it is not static. If someone leaves a review tomorrow, today, it should go from 1703 to 1704, 5, 6, and so on. Okay, and then what they done, they've used a headline which is not the title of the product. Okay, but here you can see we have the title of the product, and for this case I will use the title of the product. And also what I will make, I will make it h1, because as I said, in the whole page you can only use h1 only single time. So make sure you remember that. Now go here, and then color, we need to choose the black. Again, itself it is selected black by default, but if you are using the same black, then it will not look a complete black. There will look some discolor, there is not, the black is not completely loading, something like that. Okay, so if I scroll down, I can just make it pop-ins, and then I can just increase the font size to 40, and then regular to bold. Okay, that is done. Now what is done here is that order by a ghost and then guaranteed free gifts. We can make something like that with block elements. Okay, but for now I will skip that, and in the next part of the video I will show you how we can add a bundle like that into our store. Okay, with using an app. And also there is another option, in stock limited units available, and then there is the add to cart button. Okay, So now let's add the add to cart button. So I'll click on it and I will click on this quantity, go to product quantity and delete it, and for add to cart I will select it, and then if I scroll down I can remove the margin left from it. Then we need to make this a black color. Okay, black. And also what we need to do, we need to go to general, and then we need to, what is the action we'll do, go to cart page and it will be full width. And then we can go here and then make it pop-ins first of all, and then increase the font size a bit, like 25, and then scroll down and let's make it bold as well. And also to the top let's make it 25. Okay, and for this let's give some margin, and let's scroll down and let's click on mode setting and let's text transform to all to uppercase. Okay, we can give some icons as well, we know how to give icons, right? And then we have some border radius, so I'll go to the border and then we need to increase the border radius to, I think, 10 will be good enough. Okay, and the product description is there as well, but we don't not need the product description, delete it, we don't need any variant, I will delete it. And the for the product price we need to click on it, and then I will make it bold, and then clear black, and then I'll go to the make it pop-ins, and then I will make it semi bold. Okay, and this will look good. And then I will click this view details and I will delete it. And for the product price and for the product title, I think there is margin already given. For the product price I will just decrease it to 10. So now the fundamental elements has been added. Now we have some payments icon, so I'll just save it as an image. And there is another way to add the image, let me show you. You can just copy the copy image address, and after that if I click, come to elements, I go to page elements, Pagefly elements, and we'll go to image and drag an image element under that to cut button, and then go to general and select image. And after that what we can do, we can add that image from URL. So I'll click on it, and then we'll paste the copy image address and I'll click on add image. And what will do, it will take that image from that URL and it will add that here. Okay, just like we are uploading that. So as you can see, this is perfectly showing. And then we have some accordions. Okay, based on the product, so I'll click on elements, and then we'll go to the accordion and I'll drag the accordion under the image, go to styling, and then go to margin. Okay, and then if I click select it, I can go to accordions, I can go to general, and I can make it in the right side. And for the icon, what we can do is, let's see, icon position. Okay, and for that let's click on this and let's click no. So I don't want a icons. Okay, for your okay, then plus and minus. So if I click on this, what you can do, you can go to the accordions, and then if I scroll down, we can make it plus minus icons. Okay, and click on the accordions and go below, and let's make it pop-ins. And then we can just make it 16, and I can make it semi bold as well. So then it will look perfect. Now there will be description, so I'll copy it. So click on it, go to general and click control A control V, and then go to accordions and then go to styling and let's give some margin. And if I click on it and if I see it into the description, that is the description which will be added by paragraph. So I'll click these elements, go to paragraph and drag an elements under that. Okay, and then I need to copy that. Okay, copy this from here and then come to the paragraph, control A control V, and then this we need to make this proper. Okay, here is a issue with Pagefly. If you are copying something, you need to just reshuffle everything properly, unless it will not look good. So as you can see how it look, so I need to go here and then make it black. Okay, so and then we need to just make these properly, unless it will not look good. So I'm just making it short, you can put whatever you want. And then if we see this design, what you can do, you can click on accordion header, and then we can just give some margin bottom like 15. And then you can see we have the accordions here, and then go to general and I can delete the bottom accordions and add the new accordions again. then this will, what will do, it will take the design from the above. Now we can increase the accordions and change those items itself, right? So I can just put how to apply, then we have ingredients, right? You can do the design with block into that. How does really work the 100% money back guarantee, how does this really work, this type of thing. So I can go to the accordions and I can just duplicate it and come here, control A, control V, then what 100% guarantee. So I can come here, go to accordions, and then I can just duplicate it and then control A, control V. And then for the text I can just paste my own text and put the text from itself, right? So I can just click on it and paste the text here from the paragraph itself. Okay, and for the paragraph, if there is any margin, we need to delete it. Okay, and if we want to make a text highlighted, I can just click it, I can just drag it like that and make it bold. And for this we can click on the paragraph, and again I can just remove the margin of the paragraphs because it is taking too much space. Same goes for each of them. Okay, so as you can see, so this is looking perfect. And now we can do what we can do, we can make it 15 the bottom. So now that this section is completed with the accordions and everything added, few things left. One of the things is the bundle things. So in the next video I will show you how you can add that with using an app. If you want to sell your products in bundles, how we can do that, so it increase our average order value and also the revenue of our Shopify store. Now let's click Ctrl Shift S to save that. It will ask us to give the page title, so it could be based on our product name. Okay, eyelash enhancing serum, eyelash enhancing serum, or whatever your product name is, just put it as a page title and then publish the page. So let's close this, and if I click on view live page after publishing it, we can find the page here. So let's click on view live page, and you will find that like home there is a few extra section loading from the theme, and we know how to solve it. It is very easy to solve it. We need to go to the backend, and then we need to go to the sales channel, and then we need to go to online store, and I will make it pin, and then I will drag this something like that so it will always stop. Then I will click on customize, and like home page we need to go to the product page template. So I'll click this drop down, I'll go to the products, and I will click on default product, not default product, I'll click the products, and I will check this PF, that means Pagefly template, product template. I'll go to it, and then I will delete this, I'll hide this product information and related products module from here. Then I will click on save, and now if we refresh the page, this extra section will be gone and our design will be started from the Pagefly design. Okay, so that is done. So in the next video I will show you how you can add a bundle into your product page using an app. In this Shopify website design tutorial playlist, we will see how to add bundles in our product page which we designed using Pagefly. So if we see this example page from Forlash, they are selling those in bundles which will increase the average order value and the revenue as well. But here they are doing it with custom code. Okay, some things are happening, like if it is 4 selected, then you can see the gift is given 4, but if I select 2, then the other to getting disabled. This is a pretty advanced bundle they have built with custom code, but we will make a bundle like that with some discount so the customer can see if they purchasing more they are getting some discount, as well as the price is decreasing, which will encourage them to purchase more. So let's see how we can add that. So we'll need an app, so the link of this app will be given in the description, which name is Repi Bundle. So I'll click on install, and then this will redirect to our Shopify dashboard and install that particular app. Currently the app is free, and based on the time when you are watching this video it could be become paid. So we'll just click on install and the app will be installed. Then we need to make some customization to make a bundle like the for lash. Okay, so let's see how we can do that. And it is loading the editing panel for the app. So now as you can see it has been loaded. Now we need to activate the app into our theme. So how to do that? Let's click on activate, and this will open the Shopify theme editor. Okay, whatever theme we are using, we need to embed the app. So if I come to app embed, I can click on save, and this will be saved and it will perfectly work. So no problem with it. So I can go back here and we can refresh the panel, and the activation notification will be gone. Now we can create a bundle. So I'll click on create, add bundle blocks, or create a new bundle. Okay, so what type of bundle? As you can see, offers and then blocks, this type of design, right? So as you can see, there is a many structure things and everything where we can just customize that, right? So let's see how we can do that. And then there is some elements we can choose from: buy more, save more, right? Buy more, save more. And then this is the way it will look, but I like the royal settings. Okay, then now give it a name and give it a title, bundle, and save. Okay, you can change it to whatever you want. They have not given any uh, they have not given any title here. They have given a title in the top. So I will just remain it, and then we'll click on specific product. I will click on select product, and then we'll select that product what we are making for that product page: eyelash enhancing serum. So I'll click on select, and it will be selected. Now the other things to consider is show product per page, skip to go to checkout. This is the message I will be selected. Okay, then what we can do, we can just click on offers, and we can change the name to single to 4 bottles, 3 bottles, just like that. Like I can make it 1 bottle. Okay, 1 bottle standard price. Okay, you save 10% default, and then offer to, we can make 2 bottles, right? Something like this. And if the discount is more, I can change it to 15%, 20%. Discount will be 10%. I can highlight this offer, or I can make it selected by default. Okay, selected by default will be good option, and also highlight this offer as a most popular, okay. You can add a animation here, like a blinking animation, but I will not do that. Now you can go to the offer 3. Let's make it 3 bottles. Okay, and it will be 20% discount with 3 quantity. And we can add an image as well here, okay, if you want to. And a discount will be 20%. And you can add 4, like add new offer, and fourth will be added. We can do that, but for now I will just add only 3. And structure wise, you can change the font size to anything else. You can increase the font here. This is the font for this. And then this is the design. And if I go to the color, we can change each and every color. So for example, color of we have a color of pink, right, for our design. So for example, if we are using this pink color, so if I go to color picker, I can pick that pink color. So click the color picker, and then come. So it is not working, don't know why. So it should be worked out. Okay, so let's copy that. So color copied to clipboard. So if I come to here, border of the selected bundle, and then I can paste this color code here. Okay, now you can see it how it looks. Then you can change this highlight color as well, and also the check mark color if you want to change it. Okay, and also the pricing color, compare color, everything can be changed based on your requirement. This is the color option that you can choose from. And other than that, as a block, we already discussed which one to choose. But as I said, this one looks perfect to me. But if I change it, then this color will be gone because we have not saved that. So let's just save them. Now it is perfectly done with our color, branded color. Now I can do, I can click on publish, can publish the bundle. Now if I go to blocks, we need to copy that particular code. Okay, we need to copy this particular code. So let's copy it, and let's go back to Pagefly. And where we want to add that, we want to add that after the before the add to cart. Okay, so how to add that? Let's click on Pagefly, and I will take this HTML liquid elements, and I will drag that under this. Okay, and product price we can delete it, right? And this element I can click on it and then paste that code, then click on done. Now click on Control Shift S to save it. And if we see, our bundle is saved, right? It is already saved and published. So if go to the repi bundle, I can see it is already active. So I can I published it. Let's view the page, and you can see it is already live, right? Perfect as a gift. And this is the way the bundle looks like, which looks much better. So that's why we remove the pricing, because we don't need the pricing individually right now, because we already added the bundle. So that is looking perfect. And you can see here they have multiple images, but we have only one, because we have not add any more images here. They have many more images to be showed in that area, but we have not added any images, because our images, we have only added one images in our product page. That's why it is not showing. And for this, what we can do, we can make something similar with block. Okay, and then add this in the top of it. The same goes for here. We can, what we can do, we can, this is added before add to cart again. So what you can do, I can click on add elements, and I can go to the directly go to the list and drag a list here with these dot icons. Okay, and then we can delete all other items, and then click on it and paste this text here. And then I can go to this and make it pop-ins, and let's make it 20 pixel. And for this, let's click on inspect. Okay, let's click on inspect, and now let's copy the color code from here. Okay, and then paste it here. And then I can go here and make it something like semi bold, which will look good. And now you can click Control Shift S. This will work perfectly in the live page. So now let's click on view live page and see how it working. So you can see it is working there as well. Another thing is, I think the button look good, no problem. Another thing, if you see there, left side always remain sticky, right? Always remain sticky, then it goes. But in our case it does not happen. We can scroll through our image, and the rest of the content is showing. So if we want that something similar, we can do that. How? We can find some codes from Pagefly itself. So if I search for Pagefly left column sticky, I think they have a tutorial in their YouTube channel about it. Okay, so this is how to make product images sticky when scrolling. Okay, so this is the thing we need. So if I click on it, I can open the tutorial and see what they have done. So I can just pause it, so there is
Hi guys.
sound, because if there is sound, then, so if I check the window, this is the code we need to paste. Position is sticky, top 0, z index 1. Let's see where they are doing it. So I think they will do it in the image itself. They will go to the styling product media, and then they paste this code. So what we need to do, we need to copy that particular code, okay, from that video, and go here and click this main media. Click this main media or product media. It is product media, so we need to go to the product media itself, go to the styling and scroll down and click on this and paste the code here. Now if I click Control Shift S, right now it is just scrolling. Okay, it is not sticky. So let's click Control Shift S to publish the page and see how does it look. So if I click view live page, now you can see it is sticky in the left, and then it is just going down. And in the past it was not like that. The image was getting scrolled. Okay, as you can see, now we can, you cannot see the image anymore, but now it will not happen. We can see the image all the time unless we cross the section. Okay, that is more perfect, and that is more user experience design. So we have added what we have added, we have added a bundle section into Pagefly editor within using an app. We have not made it like they have done, because they have done it with code, so they have did some very extremely um, advanced customization here, which you can do if you are making with custom code. But here is our purpose, is making with our own freedom and with our own goal, so we have the control over it without hiring a designer or a developer. We can do that by ourselves. So that is the purpose, and that's why we are doing that. So I think that is perfectly done. Now in the next video we'll cover how we can do that, and these sections, which are pretty straightforward, if you are following it from the very first video, many things will look and many things will seem very easier for now. So I hope that helps. So let's continue from the next video. In the last video, we have added a bundle into our product page. We using an app, right? And also we have added this particular section, may not be similar but something close to it, right? And also we have made this left side sticky, so when we are scrolling, our image should stay in the left side and our content should get scrolled. Okay, this is the two things we have applied in the previous video. In this video we are going to cover from the next section, which is as seen on. And here we are seeing the logos, like what logos this product has been seen on. We have something similar in the home page, but this was scrolling logos in that homepage, but right now it is not scrolling. So if we see that in mobile, let's see how it looks. This how it looks in mobile. And if you can notice, the logos also changed in mobile, and the placement of the logos also changed in mobile. The logo moves to the before the accordions, a description and everything, but in desktop it is actually after those accordions, right, as a new section. So if you know how to make those things hide and show in desktop and mobile, what we already did in the home page, right, how we can show particular elements only for desktop and only for mobile, we did that. So if you know, then you can make something similar. So if you remember, in the home page, for that particular area we already discussed that things, that technical part. Like you can see in desktop we have two text, but in mobile we have a completely different text without any icon. And I showed you how we can achieve it with the visibility logic of Pagefly. So if you understood it, then we can add a section here in the accordions in that particular area, right, and then hide it for desktop and for laptop, and then it will be showed in the mobile, and the new section that will be built will be hidden for tablet and mobile. So now let's build that particular section for desktop version. For desktop version, if I can show you what is the font size they have used, it is 20 pixel. And if you see in the bottom section, we have 48 pixel, and then paragraph 16 pixel. And if we see, this is also 22 pixel. If I come here, this is also 20 pixel, 16 pixel, and goes on, and 48 pixel. And we have used that type of headline in our home page already, but we cannot copy it right now because we don't have anything in our product page. So how we can bring those elements of the home page to our product page, how we can do that. So let's see how we can do that using the Pagefly sections element. Okay, so let's go back to our home page. Okay, let's come to our home page. And if you know, 48 pixel font size has been used in that headline. Okay, in this styling for 50 pixel or 48 pixel, something like that, 16 pixel, and this has been used throughout the pages. And if you see, this headline is also 24 or 25, something like this. These are, I think, these are 40 pixel. Okay, so what we can do, we can copy one of that section, or another way to do it is we can just come to Pagefly again and make those designs once again. So I'll click on Pagefly and come to pages, and then let's click on this product page, like eyelash enhancing serum, and that is the section which is seen on with four logos. So how I will do that, I will click on elements, I'll go to layout, and then I'll drag a section here. So we need to click on it and drag a section here. Sometimes section will not be taken, and it has been taken. Now I'll click on a heading, and I will drag a headline in that column. Then I will go to the styling. I will go to the styling, go to pop-ins and make the margin 0. Then come here, make it 22 pixel, go to and make it center align. Then click mode setting and let's make it semi bold. Okay, let's make it semi bold and it should be as seen on. I'm just making it something like this with a different layout. Okay, as seen on, let's click on space and click on backspace to remove that spacing. Okay, and now we have four logos. Okay, so for four logos we need to click on elements and then go to layout, and we need to add four column under the headline. Okay, click on elements and add four columns under the headline. Let's move the headline before that. Okay, now this is the four column added. Okay, for four column we need four images, so click on add elements, go to image and drag an image here, and go to general and click on select image. And this image is already uploaded, right? So we just need to select them, la, and then I will clone it and drag it in the near column, click on it and then make it bazaar, right? And the size is not quite similar. Okay, so I need to click on this and make it center align. Okay, and for the image, the image quality is not great as well, so I'll click on this and then copy that and drag it here and click on it and then make it what, this one, and click on done. And then for this, click on this and then make it glamour. Okay, and then click this and then drag this here. Okay, this will look good. And if we see, if we need spacing, we can give it. And if I go to mobile, we need to make some adjustment. For mobile, I need to go to the row and make two columns per line. Okay, and this will be good. And if I come here, we can just click that row and then go to styling and give some margin from top like 20 pixel. Okay, this will look perfect. So we have this properly done. So I'll click on only save, I will not publish it. Now let's quickly move to the next section, which is using 48 pixel and this, and then we have this section. So now let's click on add elements, click on add elements, click on elements, go to layout. Okay, drag one column before the s seen on, then drag the s seen on in the top. Now come here, click on elements, go to headline, drag a headline into that column, go to general, click on, it should be h2, let's make it h2. Then go here and then click on copy, then come here and then click on this and click on control a, control v, then click on styling, then make it center align, and also make the margin 0. Then come here, make it pop-ins, make it 48 pixel, go to mode setting, make it bold, right? We are making those faster and efficient because we already know how to do that, right? So we don't need to invest a lot of time again. So then we have a 16 pixel paragraph. So I think we already know where to come this 16 pixel paragraph. So if I click on it, we can see the color has been black. So I'll just duplicate one of the paragraph and drag this under that headline, and then click go to styling and let's make it center align. And then we need this paragraph, so click on copy and then come here and then go to general tab, control a, control v, and that is perfectly done. And then we need to make them what, we need to make them in two line, scientifically proven. To make that, we need to come to our section and then decrease the maximum width, right? We need to make it like 900 pixel will be perfect, I think. So that is also done. So we can give some padding top, like go here and then give padding top 50, padding bottom 50. Okay, so this section is also completed. Let's go to mobile, we need to make some adjustment for mobile. Let's come here and then click and let's make it 30 pixel, or let's make it 25 pixel, that will look good. Click on the paragraph, let's give some margin like 10 pixel, and for now let's make it 0, or let's make it 20 top, 20 bottom, because in mobile it will look a much more. And also let's disable this margin, and also let's disable this padding as well. So we need less space in mobile, so people um, don't have to scroll a lot, right? uh, so what we can do, we can also decrease the accordion space in top and bottom. I think this is pretty large for my opinion. So I'll copy the style and go to each of them for mobile and paste it. Same goes for each of them. Paste it, go here and then click on paste it. Okay, and then click on save, then go to tab and then click on tab, and let's go to the row of that section. Let's show 4. Okay, and then we need to click on it, go to styling, let's make it 40. Okay, 40 or 35. 40 will look good. Okay, no problem. And then for this we can also disable the padding. Okay, it will be very very much. If is still using 30 will be good. And for the paragraph, let's give 10 pixel top margin. For desktop it is good. For original device it can be also given 10 pixel margin from the top. So this section is completed. Click on save. Now let's work with the next section. So if I click, I can just save video as. So I can save this as a video. So let's click on save, and now let's click on again elements. Let's go to add elements, go to layout, and let's take 2 column here, and then click on this section, and let's go to general, and it should be 1300 pixel, and let's move it to the top. And now come here, click on elements and go to html video and drag it here, and go to general and click on reselect, and then upload that particular video. Upload video, and then whatever I downloaded, click on open, and it will be uploaded based on the file size. The time will be taken. Now we have few more things here, like a headline, a paragraph, a headline, a paragraph, and this how it goes on. Okay, so it is uploading, so give it some time to get uploaded. And if we see the other sections, it is also very straightforward. But if we see them in mobile, how this looks, there is no slider at all, and this how it looks in mobile also. Okay, this section. Okay, so let's click on it, click on done, and the video should be there. Another things we need to do is click on autoplay loop, yes. Okay, autoplay loop, yes, and then yes, yes, and this should be given. Now let's come here, click on elements, and then go to layout, and I will take a block, because with each block I will give headline and a paragraph. So click on it, and then if we see, we have this, which is something like that, which is 22 pixels. So drag this and drag this here, and then make it left align. Okay, click on it, and then we need to copy that particular area. So if I go to what font, we can see it is 22 pixel. Okay, so click on it, and it should be given black if I am not mistaken. So it is given black, so click and give black. So click on it, go to general, control a, control v, and then click space and backspace to remove that spacing. So click on paragraph and drag that paragraph under this headline, and then go to styling and make it left align. Then go here and then copy that particularly. Okay, then go to general, control a, control v. Okay, if I go to mobile, let's check the mobile first, and in mobile it is perfectly loading, right? No problem at all. So let's go to the desktop again, and then we need to duplicate it a few more times. So it should be this one. Then come here, control a, control v, space, backspace to remove the spacing, this, and then click on this and this. Okay, and then we have few more times. So I'll just duplicate that particular block. So duplicate it, come here, control a, control v, space, backspace, delete it, and then copy it, and then control a, control v, and the same things with this block as well. Now make them center, go to general, and content position should be center, and now this will look good and also perfect, right? And if we see the heading, if I go to styling, if I go to more setting, it is already semi bold. And if we go to the mobile, this already looks good. If I go to the and for the tablet, I will make it 1 column per line, so it looks something like mobile. For laptop it should look good as well. And okay, so now let's go to the and click on save. So this section is also done. Now let's focus on the next section, which is also straightforward, very very straightforward. So let's make it we in a faster way. Okay, so if I click on it 20 pixel, if I click on it 17 pixel, and then the list goes on. So now let's make it. So how to make it? We need to click on the elements, click on the elements, go to layout and take a 3 column layout for the 3 testimonial. Okay, and it should not be taken in the inside it, we need to take it as a new section. Okay, so take it and then move that section top. Okay, now let's come here and click on add elements, and then again take a block inside those columns so you can work inside it. So I'll click on the color choose, and I'll click outside browser, and then we'll click copy the color picker. Okay, then come to this add elements and go to the icons and drag an icon here, and then go to the this, and then let's make it 20 pixel. Go to styling and let's give this a cop, and then copy it and few more times, and then come here, give some margin. Like if I see there will be 3 or 4 or 5, 3 will be good enough. Let's duplicate it again, duplicate it again, duplicate it again. Okay, and then click that section, make it 1300 like before. Okay, and then for the block, let's go to styling and give some padding top, padding bottom, so we have some breathing spaces. And then we have a headline, and the headline should be this one. So copy it and drag it under this, and then this will be good. Now let's copy it, and then come here, control a, control V, and space, backspace to delete it. And for heading, let's give some spacing, get to margin and give some margin top. Now let's come to the paragraph, and for the paragraph we need to just copy that paragraph and drag this under the headline, and then copy it and come here and control a, control V like before. And then we have another paragraph. We need to just duplicate this headline and then drag it under this one, but in that case let's copy it, and then we need to click on it, control a, control V, and space, backspace to remove the spacing. And then we need to make it smaller, 17, and then also make it medium. Okay, and then it is verified badge with an verified buyer link. So how we can add that? We just need to click on elements, and then go to the list, icon list. Okay, and drag this icon list here, and then we need to delete the padding left, padding right, this type of things. Go to general and delete the others. Okay, come here and then search for the icon. It should be verified or check mark. Okay, check mark or something like this. Okay, what we can find, whatever we can find, we can just choose one of them from here. So I think this will look good, no problem at all. And then there will be a verified buyer text, so click on it and paste that text here, and then go to styling and let's make it pop-ins, let's make it 18 pixel, and let's make it black also. And for this icon color, okay, for the icon color, click on this, and then click on pick outside browser, and then copy the color code from here, and then go to that icon, go to styling, and then paste this icon color here. Okay, now it is done, the layout is done. Now let's click this block. Okay, go to list item and then go to icon, and also icon have some padding, let's remove it, let's remove it. Okay, go to this block, go to this block, go to display flex, no, display should not be flex, make it center. And then also click the headline, make it center, click the paragraph, make it center, click this headline, make it center as well. So everything is in center, so 10 pixel. And for that paragraph it is also 10 pixel. Okay, but this paragraph seems larger than 10 pixel. Why? So if I remove it, now it looks better. I think now it looks better than before, right? Maybe it can be 5. So if I go to mobile, let's fix that fast, because this would what will duplicate in desktop and in mobile. So it looks perfect, no problem at all with it in mobile as well. So for paragraph we can make it 5. Okay, and for this we can also make it 5. Okay, this is looking good, right? This is looking good, no problem. So now let's come and let's block, duplicate this block few more times, right click and paste it in those columns. Okay, now what we left with, we left with only changing the contents. Other than that, as you can see, everything is ready to be used, right? So that's how we are making things faster. We are making things pretty faster, right? As you can see that this is not taking much time. In 19 minutes we have created almost 3 section from scratch. Okay, that is what the basement of any design gives us, understanding of any page builder gives us. In the next time, if you are designing the same things, it takes us way less time. So now let's get back to the next section. Okay, so how to make that section? It is same section, just like this. Duplicate it and drag it under that section. Okay, then come here, copy that headline, come here, control a, control V, and then come here, copy all of this, and then come here, control a, control V. So it is already done. Okay, as you can see, it is already done. Then we have this 4 column section with a image, with a headline, and with a paragraph. So I'll copy that and then come here, and then I will go to the elements, I will go to the layout, and then drag the 4 column layout here, and then I will click on it, and then you can see this will be that. Then we'll click on these elements, go to layout, and drag a block into that. Go to general, and then go to general, and then we need to, okay, then we need to click on elements, then we need to take an image. Okay, we need to take an image. We need to take an image and then click to select image source. Then we need to upload that particular image, that is the image. Okay, and this will be uploaded. Select it and then click done. And for that block, click on it and go to styling, and then give some heading 10 top, 10 bottom. Okay, so it is perfect. And then if I click, this is 1 week. So if I click on it, we can see what is it. It is 33 pixel. It is 33 pixel. So not this headline, but just duplicate. Let's duplicate it and drag it under that image, and the color will be this icon color. So go to styling and copy that icon color from here, come here, and then go to this color and control a, control V, and then scroll down, make it 33 pixel. Okay, go here and then make it bold. Okay, make it bold, and it should be 1 week. So come here and then go to general, control a, control V, 1 week space, backspace to remove that spacing, and then it should be perfect. And then if I click on this headline, I can give some margin top, like it is already given. Let's make it 15. And for that, we need to duplicate this paragraph and drag this under that, and then copy this from here, and then it should be control a, control V. Okay, and for the section, let's make it also 1300. So that is perfect. And if we see that in mobile how it looks, so it looks good in mobile as well. Okay, it looks good in mobile as well. So we don't need to touch anything, but for the this can be moved to 30 pixel. Okay, for mobile. So let's go back here and let's click this block and duplicate it few more times into the next column, into the next column, into the next column. So as you can see, this is also done, properly done. Okay, so now we can just give some bottom padding like 50 pixel from bottom, so it looks good. And for mobile, it can be 30 pixel for bottom. Okay, now let's go back to the desktop. Let's click on save and save this. So now, as you can see, we have completed a few sections very fast and easy way, because we already understood how the page builder actually works. So in the next video, we'll create one of the important section, which is this compare table section. Okay, this can be seen very commonly um, into in e-commerce stores. In this last 2 3 years, it becomes a common section for every Shopify store for better conversion, how it is compared with other brands or other serums, this type of things. So we'll see how we can make something similar with mobile responsive. And also for these reviews, it is already, we have a video reviews area we made in the homepage. I will use the same layout just like that from the homepage. And then we have a FAQ section, okay, which is pretty easier to make, because you already know how to make the accordion section, what we already made in the product section above, right? And then we have a section with a review app, and I will cover what to use and which review app you can use for better conversion. So let's make this section in the next part of the video. In this part of the video, we are continue our series and we'll make this compare table using Pagefly. Okay, how we compare and this section, of course. So let's see how we can do that. So first we have a headline and then a paragraph. We have already done that. So let's come here and then duplicate that section and drag this section under this one, right? And that is done. So now let's come here and copy the headline from here, and go to general, control A, control V, and then we need to copy this paragraph as well, control A, control V. Okay, so that is done. Now we have this compare table. Okay, to make that compare table, first of all, let's understand one of the things that is very important is we will create a compare table with two elements, compare elements in it. So you can see in this example they have text, that means the content box, a content box, and three compare box. One is the brand itself, one is the other things, but we will use only our brand and a other serums. We will just we will not focus on that column. We will just completely ignore it. So we will basically work with three column. One will contain the contents, another will be our brand, whatever available with check mark, another will be other serums. Okay, so that is our goal, because if we want to make that mobile responsive in Pagefly, we need to consider that, unless it will not work. Okay, and we have a background color. So I'll click this pick outside and then copy that background color, come here and then click on it, go to styling and then paste it here. And for the compare table, we need to click on add elements, go to layouts and click take a complete new section, and then drag this section to the top and then come to that section and again give that particular background color. Okay, and if we want to reduce the spacing, we will just remove that, and for this we can go to the general and make that similar 1300 pixel like every other sections. Okay, now let's make this. Okay, now let's have our focus on it. Okay, so if I show you, this is the logo, so let's copy that logo as a png. Now how you make it, we'll click on elements, go to the layouts and take three column. Okay, we'll take three column, and in that column, one of the things that will be is that the left column will be larger. So we'll drag like this with the arrows, drag like this with the arrows. Okay, and then we'll drag again. Now you can see these two column is now same in the width. Okay, now in those column what will happen, this will just disable those, and for those columns what we'll take, we'll come here and then I'll take an image into that column, then go to general and click on select image, and then we'll upload that image here. So I think this is not uploaded, so I'll click on add image and we'll upload that image. Okay, so this is uploaded. Okay, that is done. Now click this and then let's make it no center align. So let's click this raw. Okay, so we have taken two raw. Okay, so I got it. So we need to make it center align. Okay, now we have a headline. Okay, like other serums, something like that. So we need to click on elements and then go to headline heading and drag it into that. So then go to this and let's make remove the spacing and let's make it center align and let's make it poppins. Okay, and let's make it medium, other serums, other serums. Okay, and let's make it 22, and also let's make it. Okay, so that will be good. Now let's duplicate that row. Okay, let's duplicate that row, delete image, and there is another icons. If you see, these are icons, and from the left side now we need to have colors. Okay, background colors for those columns with a text. Okay, so make that happen, we need to come to those columns, and then we need to take this and then copy that color code and come to that column and go to styling and give it a background color here. Okay, and then we need a headline. Okay, and if I click the Chrome extension, it is 18 pixel, it was also 18 pixel, but we give it 20. So let's copy that headline and drag this into that column. Okay, and then this is the content we have. So control A, control V, let's come here and let's make it white, and for that column let's give some padding like 10, 10. Okay, something like this, and for this let's delete them, and we can add icons here. So click on elements and then go to icons and drag an icon here, and for the icon let's make it left center align, and then it should be a green icon. So click on it and then copy the icon color from here. Okay, and then this is come here and go to general, click on select icon, click on check mark, right, this is, and then go to click on done, go to styling and press this. Okay, and then we have a icon with cross mark, so click, duplicate it and drag it here, and for that click on it, and it should be remove, or what it's called, cross, not sure what this actually, what the icon names actually means. Okay, so we need to scroll a bit to find that particular icon, what this should call. So let's find it from our icon panel. Okay, so you can see this is the icon, this is the icon X mark. Okay, and for that let's go to the styling and make it black. Okay, so now we have this and this, right, and if you go to the mobile there, oh, this is the challenging things to do. Okay, now let's make it three columns first of all, and then we need to, okay, so now if we see the columns and if I click this headline, let's get a click this row and let's decrease the column spacing, and then let's click on it and let's make it 3, and for this let's, okay, let's come here and let's make this 5. Okay, so this how it looks, right, Now let's go back to mobile, and then we need to duplicate those columns. Okay, few more times. Just like that. Okay. So if we see in the row, in those row, if I give a color, then it will take the whole, right? So you can go to the section and then go to styling, and then we can give some like 50, something like this. And now we can just copy text from here, control A, control V, and then duplicate those row 1, 2, 5 more time. Okay, affordable. Okay, control A, control V, and then this. Okay, and then copy this, and then control A, control V, and then there is a spacing we can see between those rows. So what we can do, we can come here and give some minus margin. So this spacing issue will be gone. So give some minus margin for each row, for each row. Okay, okay. Now if I show you the mobile version of it, this how it looks. Okay, this how it will look, and it is mobile responsive. Okay, so you can see it is mobile responsive, but the icon size is bit large, that is the fact. So you can just decrease it to 20. Okay, 20. So copy, style, paste style, paste style, paste style, paste style. Okay, same goes here, copy style, paste style, paste style, paste style, paste style. Okay, so as you can see, 4 5 growth guarantee, it should be 6. So now let's copy the last row, and then again come here, control A, control V, and now we have this setup done, and everything should be mobile responsive as well. For the tablet it is also good, but we just need to decrease those, we need to decrease those, we need to decrease those column spacing things, that is the causing the issue. So now let's decrease it, now let's decrease it. Okay, now let's decrease it. Okay, okay, perfect. Now let's go to the desktop. So let's same things, but here is the issue here. It is let's decrease it, decrease, decrease. Okay, so we are just adjusting the spacing. Okay, because if you are not giving some column spacing, then dragging those columns becomes harder. So for that reason I'm just giving them. Okay, so now let's come to that row, let's make it 16 again, and let's drag that column to match it, and let's match it, also matched. Now let's come to the last row and also make it 16. Now let's match it, now let's match it also. Now okay, so now we can go to the each row and then decrease the spacing, decrease the spacing, decrease the spacing, decrease the spacing. Okay, so Now there will be no spacing between those, so perfect. So we have to take many things into consideration when just working, right? Because it's all about design. So let's make it 30 as well. So if I go to the tablet, same problem here in the tablet, that spacing is not that much, right? So now let's come and then let's make it 16. Okay, and then just drag those and match it. Okay, we have to do some hard work, right? And first of all, let's do it. We should have done that in the first place, so then we did not have to do that couple of times. If you had just matched one section with responsive things, then it could have been different things. Okay, so now let's drag it. Okay, now we have can go to the each row and remove that spacing, remove that row spacing, column spacing. Okay, so there should not be any gap between those background colors. It seems that they are in the same line, right? But they have been taken with each row, so let's do that. So now perfectly done. So if I go to the section, we can make it 30 pixel, and if I go here to this section, we can also make it 30 pixel, but this should be removed. Okay, so this is, there should be some hard work. Okay, so this section is done. Okay, now there is some issue, right? So I need to click on it, and then we need to remove that, remove that, remove this, and then we need to remove those each column spacing, unless there will be a white space in between those row. So now let's remove it. Now let's remove it. Okay, so now it will look good. So now let's click on Control Shift S. So this section will take a time, because a very, what I can say, tricky section to do with Pagefly especially. Okay, so let's see if it is done perfectly. So now let's click on View Live Page. So if I come here, you can see the headline has not been taken, so we need to make those black. So you can see it is already there, but we can give some padding, right? And the logo size can be bit smaller. So we can go to the desktop version, and for each headline, I think the color is the issue. So go to each of them, and now let's make them black. Okay, now let's make it black. Let's make it black. And for the logo, let's go here, click on no, let's make it 240. And now let's click on styling, make it center. And for this first row, let's give some margin like 20. Click on Control Shift S to save and publish. And now let's click on View Live Page. So click on View Live Page, and now the issue with the logo should be gone, with the headline should be gone as well. So this looks good. Also can make it bit smaller, and also for this, click on the headline and let's make it black. Okay, that is good. And if we check this in mobile, this compare table, click on inspect, go to this, and if I scroll down, we can see it is looking good. Mobile should be this or this, unless until 350, nothing less than that. So it looks good in all devices, right? Okay, so no problem. So click on Control Shift S because we made some changes. So this is done. This was a very tricky section to make, and in the next video I will complete that product page as well. Okay, so let's see in the next video how we can complete that particular design. In the last video we have made this compare table with mobile responsive. Now we will move forward to the next section, which is the testimonial section. One type of this testimonial section we already did in our homepage, and I'll use the same testimonial section. I will not use this particular design. Okay, I will use the same design that we have already made in the homepage. So if we want to use a design from the homepage, same to same, copy paste, how we can do that, that is the point that I will cover, how we can do that using Pagefly. So let's begin. So I'll go to my homepage. My homepage is already open, and then I will scroll down and go to that review area. Okay, where it says tried and tested by you. Only things I will change, I will change the title and everything like this current website have. Okay, so no problem with it. So now let's come to that particular section, the video review section that we already made in homepage. And after selecting that section video testimonial, we will find the option called save section into those panel. The panels have many options, like we can duplicate the entire section into the same page, and we can just position it with drag and drop that you already did couple of times in both pages, in home page, in product page. Then we can delete it, we can copy the style from it, and we can paste the style from other section. Another is save section, and that's how it will work. So if I click save section, I can name it video testimonial. Okay, and then I can click on save. So after making the save, where it will go, so let's see how we can reuse it into our product page in that purpose. Okay, so it is saving that particular section. Now we need to close our editor and then go to that option called section. Pagefly have many options, as we already discussed: pages, section, analytics, extra function, and preference. I'll go to the section, and after going to that section, you will find the section that we have saved from our home page. This it is showing here. So then I will open it, or I'll just select it with this check mark from the left side, and I will click on publish. Okay, because I want the same section to be used in my product page. So it is published. Now we'll go back to our product page, and I will just refresh the window, because refreshing the window is required to find that section from our section library. Okay, so that's how we can reuse any section from other page of our same store to that page. Okay, so now let's come here in the bottom of the section and click this plus icon. You can see add a section, and you will find an option called saved or template. I'll click on saved. If you click on add section, you will find an option called saved. Templates mean the templates from Pagefly itself. So I'll click on saved, and then we will find the section that we have saved. Okay, so let's click this saved section, this section video testimonial. As you can see, the name of that section, you can click on select, and then the section will get loaded instantly. And another thing I will do is I will unsync that section. So if if I change something in that particular section, it should not get changed in my product page. So it should not get synced. I will unsync it because I don't want it to be globally synced. Okay, I just want that particular design only for my testimonial, for my product page. So I will unsync it. I will click on unsync. Okay, so nothing will be changed if someone or I change that design into that particular section. Okay, so my work is done. Then I will delete that particular section. Okay, that is also done, and the review is there. We just need to upload those video in those testimonial. Now we need the headline. So for the headline, I will go to the section and I will duplicate it and then drag that before the video testimonial as a single section, right? And then come here and I will copy the headline from here. Come to this, control A, control V, then come here and copy it and click on control A, control V. And for that section, let's click on it, and then I will just remove that left bottom padding. Okay, okay, then if I click this section, this is 20 and 50. Okay, this is look good. If I go to mobile, it should look good as well. So if I go to mobile, there should not be any issue, right? It is looking perfect. Okay, see all reviews, we can just remove that button which was only for mobile, and it is also looking perfect. Okay, so it should be perfect for any device. And for this, let's click this slideshow, and let's make this at least 2. And now let's give some spacing like 15 pixel in between those reviews. Okay, 15 pixel will be good. And I think the bottom padding is very high, so let's delete it for that. And also let's delete this as well, and also let's make it 30. And if we go to the laptop, same issue, so click on slideshow, let's make it 3 at least, with 15 spacing, right? That will be good. And for that section, I think there is no issue. And for that, we can decrease the spacing a bit. Okay, and for desktop, I think we can do the same here. Okay, so now it is looking good. The control shift s to make it save. Now we have another section which is testimony, which is an FAQ section, which is very easy to do, and we already made an FAQ design in the top area, right? Okay, so now let's see how we can make it. So for to make it, we need we need to take two column sections. So click add layout, go to layout. Okay, let's click elements, go to layout, and then as you can see, it is not loading. So I think this is the layout. Two column layout should be taken, and you can see you can give 1300 pixel, and then we can just drag it under that section. Okay, click on it and it is there. Now let's click this headline and drag this under this column, and let's just make it in the left align. Okay, and then copy that particular text because they ask question, and then go to general, control A, control V, and then copy this paragraph and paste it here, and then go to styling and left align it as well. And then now let's copy it, and then go to general, control A, control V, and now we can just make it more setting and get it semi bold. Okay, and now we need to give some question and answer, and that is already we did. We just need to make some changes, right? For example, we can just copy that accordions, right? And then we can just move it into that particular section. Only things we can change is go to styling and remove the margins. And also this accordion's header have some background, so I can go here and make it transparent. Okay, transparent, right? And other than that, it is everything is capital, so I can go here and make control A, control V, or we can just make it from more setting to transform capital. Okay, and then we can add our own answer, question and answer to it, and also we can remove those spacing from it. Okay, and also the answer is little bit left because there is a padding, right? So we can remove that. So accordion content, copy style, and go here, and then accordion content, paste style. Same goes here, accordion content, paste style. Same goes here, accordion content, paste style. Okay, so that's it. Let's give 50 pixel and bottom, and that will be perfect because we just need to change those things. Other than that, what we need to, we can click on accordion header, and then go to styling mode setting, and then we can make it bold actually. Okay, that will be more perfect, and we can add our own content and everything, right? The just our own answer for those accordions. Okay, so control A, control V, same goes here. Just copy anything from here as your question, and then control A, control V, and add the answer whatever you want to give. Okay, and then just paste it here, and then we can just add more accordion to our design. Okay, add more accordion to our design, as many as we want, 10, 15, or anything. So if we see that in mobile, this how it will look in mobile. Everything will be the same as it is. Okay, but there is a bottom border given, right? Dot bottom, as you can see, we can give it. We can just click the accordion header, go to styling, and we can give some border. Okay, and for that border, we can click on border. As you can see, it gives border in every area. Then we can do is border, we can make it disable in the top left, okay, and in the right, and we can make it 2 pixel here, okay, and the border style should be dashed something like this, which will match with our preference, right? We can make it little bit more like this, okay. So this how it looks. So as you can see, it is getting the same look like this example website have, okay. So this is perfectly done. Now we need a review app, which is also we need a review app to be done. So let's click on go to mobile and see how it looks. So in mobile, this should be in the left, it should be in the left, so it is already in the left, so no problem with it. And for that we can make it 30 pixel in the bottom. Every bottom padding should be 30, nothing more than that, because I think 30 is better, right? So other than that it looks pretty large if that is more than 30. So if I click this section it is 20, but not looking bad. If I go to other sections like this one or this one, it is 20. So then if we click on this section, we should need to be removed. So as many design we can remove. For this add to cart, we need to change some minus padding margin here, okay, unless it will not do good. So you can see the design looks very perfect. So click on Ctrl Shift S to save and publish, right? And for title, let's make it be a little bit smaller, and also for that let's remove this for each device, right, unless it will not look good. And also for that let's make it in the single line. And for the tab, let's see if everything looks good. It looks good here, good here, good here, good here, as well. So it looks perfect. So let's click Ctrl Shift S to click save and publish, okay. So you can see we have made this section with every possible option that we have. So let's click on view live page to see how it looks. So click on view live page, and as you can see we have a bundle, we have this, and we have that, and add to cart as well. So if I click on add to cart, we have few more things, like it is currently going to the cart page, but here it is. If I click this add to cart, let's see what happens. It is going to the cart page with 3 bottles, right, with the pricing and everything is there with a discount, okay. So it is working perfectly. So let's click on view live page, and as you can see everything looking very good. And as you can see it is there, compare table is there, preview is there, FAQ is there, and FAQ is also working fine, okay. So everything working very fine. So we have made this whole website, the home page and the product page, with everything is mobile responsive, okay. So in the next video we'll see how we can add a review section inside Pagefly editor.